Hi, I'm Darrin Cook of Big Stick Combat. I'd like to return now to Guided Chaos. It was a link. I'm going to include a link in the description right here underneath the video so you can check it out for yourself. The video overall is very solid. When he gets to a technique that I call the wrap, I think here at this point we have some differences, or I just have a different take or different way of looking at that technique. So here's the technique. He's in this position here. What he's going to do is he's just going to, with this kind of a grip, he's going to pop this, going to pop the end of it. Now he says you don't want to overcommit, and I agree. We don't want to, but at some point, if you're going to drop somebody, in other words, I don't want to be here where, okay, I hit him. If I hit him another 37 times, I could cause some real damage. At some point, you've got to crush somebody like a bug. So when I see him, he mentions dropping, but I don't think dropping is as effective unless you're also twisting at the waist. So the sinking the center of gravity is a solid principle. But if he just has this much motion. So for me, I envision this technique being done with a baseball bat. Keep in mind with a baseball bat, this is the handle. The barrel is where all the weight is. So the wrap is even more effective with a baseball bat because the weight is concentrated here in this end. So here's my thinking. So number one, the wrap, I may do it once or twice and then I'm going to move to another technique. So what it is just I'm going to stun, it's a stunning blow. So I'm going to snap this in the face and bring it back. Now for me, I am now going to go into a chain of techniques. So I'm going to go here. Now how do I wind up without creating an opening? I think he's correct. If I'm just winding up, winding back, I'm creating an opening. Well, I'm going to pop. I now am going to come in, I'm going to hit with the butt. I now hit with a butt. I now come back and hit. I can step forward, slam, butt, wrap. So here we have a chain of techniques. So hit, pop, butt stroke, wrap again. And then here's my other take on the wrap. I'm going to, from my left shoulder, I'm going to throw it. For whatever reason, I found that this arm just acts like a shock absorber. And just without even trying to, it's going to pull it back. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop. This is not a killing blow. Pop, bring it back. Now I'm in a two-handed strike. And now when I hit, I'm aiming to just crush this, split this guy's skull right down the middle. I mean, I think you have to have that mindset that you're going to strike with overwhelming power. So I'm going to pop, and what happens is that this arm just acts, it's like a shock absorber. It tends to bounce back on its own. I'm now chambered here. Notice I'm not open, I'm not exposed. I'm in a guarded a position. My chin is tucked in. I'm protecting my face. I now hit with an overhand. So once again, the wrap, I think pop it, view it as a chain of movement. Then I can do this butt, wrap again, pop, wrap, butt, come up, double hit. So for that wrap, I would practice doing that in a continuous chain of techniques. So you're hitting multiple strikes and you want to build to this either, again, this slam here is a very powerful, but even then, this can now, I think you want to build for that two-handed overhand bat strike to, the wrap creates an opening, kind of like a jab in boxing, but this overhand bat strike, that's going to be the finishing blow that just might save your life.